So the 4-week course that we've just produced with Urban Sketch Course is really designed for everybody and anybody. It doesn't matter what your ability level is, because the way in which we break it down into little bite-sized chunks of activity, and then we do evaluations at the end of it all, we explain all the materials, we teach you lots of extra skills, and we give you loads of homework as well. So it's designed for everybody, whatever your ability level is. We have complete beginners, people that have not sketched and painted for many, many years, probably since they were at school and they were told by their teacher they weren't particularly good. And we have artists that exhibit and sell and, you know, have their own websites. And everyone comes on board because the way in which we structure it, you know, we create lots of bite-sized chunks of activity, and then we really push your sketching boundaries. The 4-week experience varies from all the other courses that we've done because there's such more detail. We go a lot deeper. It's like a real deep dive. So for example, in the regular courses that we do perhaps one stage of the outline and one stage of the tone work, one stage of the colour, but with this we're doing 3 or 4 stages. So we're structuring it with so much more detail. The subjects are more complicated and more complex, which is good because that challenges people. And we're also reviewing each stage as we go along, so we're encouraging students to submit their work online, and then I can review them afterwards, and we're also setting them homework. So we go a lot deeper. It follows the same format, but there's just so many more stages and so many more parts involved in the process. So let me tell you how the courses are actually broken down. We start off with the big shapes, the big outline, big composition, and basically that's to put a safety net over the whole activity, and we do that in lots of different ways. We have a pre-sketch which we share with everybody. We do a pen placement activity. I do a very, very simple line drawing, and then I begin step 1, which is sketching the outline, and we do that in 2 parts. The next stage is also to do with composition, but it's a much more refined kind of composition where we start adding a lot more information with a permanent line maker. Then we bring in the colour stage, which again is broken down into 3 parts. We use a limited range of colour. In this case, we're only using 5 colours. And we do lots of activities on colour mixing beforehand, where we're taking a couple of complementary combinations and we mix them together with white to show what effects you can get from that. Then we have the brush pen stage, where we use the Tombow brush pens, and we're layering lots of tone on top to calm down the colours and make everything a bit more 3-dimensional. And then the final stage, which is the big one, is the detail, where we use line makers and we start capturing all the wonderful textures and details and cracks and windows and drain pipes and lettering and signage and all that kind of thing. So it really is a journey of looking, and the more you look, the more you see, the more you understand, and the more fun you have. So Urban Sketch Course is a wonderful online community. We have a lot of people involved in the team who are there to help you. We have a Facebook group. We set up a special group for the course, for the duration of the course, where members can kind of ask questions, technical questions. We also have like an online platform where people can post their work and they can share their work. There's lots and lots of technical support as well. So it's a real wonderful community because we're very mindful that a lot of people are working in isolation. They're by themselves. They can't get out for whatever reason. You know, sometimes it's impossible for people to go out and sketch on location. So what we try and do is we wrap them up with lots and lots of support so that they feel that they're not sketching by themselves. And it's not just us, it's the whole community. Because when we critique our work and we share our work in the Facebook groups, we encourage other members, and we have moderators as well who dive in and give everyone lots and lots of positive feedback, because confidence is a tightrope, and it's really important that we wrap the whole thing up in lots and lots of encouragement and support, because what we don't want is for anybody to feel that they're not getting things right. They are getting things right, just sometimes the pen and the line goes off in a different direction, but it's not your fault. So to access this course, you have to be a member of Urban Sketching Plus. Now, Urban Sketching Plus was started 3 years ago. We've got 700 members. You get lots and lots of online support, lots of critiques every month, lots of live webinars each month, and you can, as part of your membership benefit, you can access the 4-week training experience as well. But not just the not just the training, you then have a whole range of resources available to you which you can access. You get lots of live events, as I say, but you also get lots of free demonstrations and free workshops. So there's a whole kind of range of stuff that you're able to access, but you need to be a member of Urban Sketch Plus.
Very much liked Ian's approach of a multi-step process. I drew the sketch and I was thrilled with myself. So I've just been sort of discovering this whole new side of my art that is, doesn't have to be abstract, doesn't have to be non-representational. I can draw things.
It was the idea that I could actually be live, able to ask questions. It felt like I was learning so much more than trying to do it on my own.
Ian has been an amazing instructor and coach. It's been a wonderful opening of a whole new chapter.
I feel like you learn so much when you can get that feedback. The good part is that it keeps going. Something that motivates me to kind of say, yeah, I'm going to make time to do this because it's a challenge.
Having somebody there to answer questions, and not just Ian, Kayla and Rebecca, other people, the discussions we were able to have were much richer. So I really appreciated that sense of community.
No, it's very fun because you just get to see and hear the excitement of other members.
Certainly any live interactions you can get with Ian, he's very, very good with beginners, and he's non-judgmental. I mean, he's the best of learner-centered teaching.
Well, I really like the fact that there was time to work on it in between, and then you could hear other people's experiences with it, and also look at those sketches and like, oh, you know what, I like the way they did whatever.
There's so many resources on the Urban Sketch website to help you knowing which ones are going to be best for your situation. You have a team at Urban Sketch that'll help with that.